That moment when you finally see why you have been looping in those areas in your life which just seems like you're living the same old story again and again on repeat, no matter what you do. It's priceless. I've just literally seen 2 people in real time in the last 2 hours go, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. One was literally saying that they realized they've been living their mother's life, right? They've literally been living their story. That whatever's been going on in terms of the issues in their life that they want to change is completely down to things that they were hearing again and again as a child. That was just going in, and they've ended up living out as their reality. Not their reality, not what they want, but the reality that they were shown, the reality that they saw lived out. And they're playing a different character in this reality. They're no longer the child, they're the adult. And this is what we do. We recreate the stories of our past, the situations of our past, to experience them from the other perspective. Let's just say, a story for me was that, I came from a background where there was some adultery going on in my parental scenario. And I ended up being very wounded by that. And it was such a painful thing to remember the time. And I don't want to go into details because I adore my parents and it's just where it's at. But ultimately, I ended up living out the experience, not from the child, but from the adult perspective. I recreated it to understand how a parent could do that. And this is what we do. We're hardwired to recreate the past so that we can actually make sense of it. But we just recreate it, and we recreate it, and we recreate it. And unless you actually do something to shift the narrative through the power of your imagination, through the clearing up of your subconscious and your conscious mind programming, you just end up doing it. The whole world is doing it. The whole world is living out trauma on repeat again and again and again. Someone else was talking about the fact that they realized that, they never see things through because they were never encouraged to see things through. It was like they were never shown the care to say, why don't you want to do that anymore? Is there something that you're dealing with that maybe we can help you with? So you don't want to do it anymore? We'll stop doing it. Do something else. So, all the things that we live by, the stories we tell ourselves. I was just talking about how they're basically narratives. They're porcupines, they're lies. They're the stories we tell ourselves so that we feel good or okay about what's going on. Oh, for me, when I kept attracting Mr. Unavailable and not that interested, there's no men that can deal with me. I'm too powerful, I'm too strong, I'm too threatening to them, I'm too wild, Commitment phobe? No, not commitment phobe, just don't want to be committed to the wrong person. Don't want to end up in a place where I'm heartbroken because I've been there before. Whatever your story is, when you finally see it, it doesn't take a lot. When you see it, you can't unsee it. And that's an epiphany. That's an aha moment. That is grace in action. It's the revelation that allows you to put something down and not repeat it again, ever. That's how things really change, not through willpower. But because what is hidden has been brought to light, you see the mechanics in the background and it's not interesting anymore. It's not the game you want to play. So have you had a moment like that? Have you had the epiphany, the aha, the sudden realization around your looping that allows you to actually step beyond and say, I want something different? Have you been able to break free? Or are you finding yourself going, why does this keep happening? Because the process for liberation from limitation is working with your mind, rather than trying to shut it down. Actually bring everything that's in your head, in your brain, that's out in the field in the mind, up and out to the surface. What are the dialogues? What are the narratives? Who are you listening to? Which voice, which brain, right? Which lens are you seeing the world through? I talk about 3D, 4D, 5D, but obviously there's so many more. It's just, are you in survival? Are you locked in a looping mindset that is emotionally and psychologically just holding you in a holding pen? Are you trying to think your way through solutions? Or are you in the now moment co-creating through your soul consciousness led by your heart? That really is 3D, 4D, 5D in a nutshell. I'm curious, if you're watching these videos, what are they saying to you? Because I'm giving you a little taste of everything that's possible. Every time I'm doing one of the steps presentations, I'm sharing a little revelation from it. And there's nothing I love more then when someone says to me, oh my God, the penny's just dropped, I see it. I can see the relationship between these life areas. Literally the narrative's the same. They're all part of the same story. That's why they're a problem for me. And here's the funniest thing. Even though we know we don't want what our parents wanted, or grandparents, or whatever, whoever we're talking to, we have this misplaced loyalty towards our conditioning. Every time we up level, every time we grow beyond what we know, we will encounter it again. And it's that, oh, they really wouldn't think very highly of me if I was doing this. And often we can rebel, but that's no more your truth than sticking with the narrative and the conditioning. The rebellion is just a reaction. Your truth is somewhere else. And if you want to know what it is, go to the link in my bio. You'll see the Create Change Where You Want Change Most link up there. And when you do, you can have a go at the masterclass. It's completely free to give you a taste of what's possible. And you can also drop me a DM and we can have a conversation. But the point is, it's through the deep dive, it's through the exploration where you're held in a sacred container to be able to bring it all to life, to feel safe to bring it to light. Because you will never do all of it through a book, through a video, through a digital program. Do you know why? Because you are so bloody good at BSing yourself. We all are. Those porcupines we tell ourselves. You will keep yourself in the narrative unless someone you know, respect, trust and admire can bring the light to you and say, hey, can you see this? This is what I'm seeing. Are you aware of it? They're not judging you. They're not condemning you. They're not projecting on you. They're just literally saying, this is here. Have you made peace with it? Are you aware of it? That is the value of having someone support you through it. Whether you call them a mentor, whether you call them a coach, whether you call them whatever, doesn't matter. How about a guide? A guide who's done this journey before and can help you through it and support you to get to the place where you can help others through it. That's what it's about. Link in my bio is there. Liberation from Limitations there as well. We will run another cohort. We'll run it slightly differently next time and it'll be run by the lovely Sandy. I will be involved. What I want you to know is that change that you want wants you too. But it's not going to come to you. You're going to have to go to it. And the version of you that got you to this point is brilliant. Flawed but brilliant. We're all flawed but brilliant. But that version of you isn't the you that has what you want. They bring you to the doorway. Then you become the next iteration that becomes the embodiment that allows you to receive. And there are some key tools, key mindset shifts, key vibrational practices you can do that will just help you to align in a way where you can have very quick results. And therefore you see it's possible. And that then gives you the confidence to recognize it's worth doing the next step. It's worth taking the deep dive so that your subconscious and your conscious mind are aligned. And this is where the beauty is. So I'll leave it there. I look forward to your comments. I'd love to know how this lands for you. Take care for now.